Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know who I am Gio, and I'm a freshly graduated doctor, and I graduated in 2020, and I do videos on medical school and lifestyle. So if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and make sure you stay tuned because this video is not gonna disappoint. So this is a video I've been wanting to do for like ages, literally, and finally I was able to do it. So in this video I brought other medical students and doctors together from around the world, ranging from Ireland, Canada, the United States, UK and Nigeria. So in this video other medical students and doctors will be joining us from around the world, and you will get to know their experience and what they think you should know before you join medical school. I'm telling you guys that this video is going to be so good, and I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys watch till the end, and if you have any questions for any of us, make sure you all comment down below. So I'm also going to put their links down in the description box, so if anybody wants to go follow them on Instagram, on their YouTube channels, feel free to go and do that. So let's get cracking, guys. So first of all, you're gonna see Tara Jamieson from the Royal College of Surgeons, who is gonna talk to us.
Hey guys, it's nice to meet you. My name is Tara Jamieson. I am a third year medical student in the graduate entry medicine program at the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I am based in Dublin, Ireland, but I'm originally from Ontario, Canada, and hope to practice in the United States. So a couple of things that I wish I knew before going to med school would be take the time to learn how you study best. For some people, it's making notes. For some people, it's doing Anki flashcards. For me, I've got this big whiteboard in the back. I like to do active recall with my whiteboard by just kind of making webs of ideas. So figure out how you study and stick with that method. However, change it if you need to. The way you study is going to evolve through school, and don't beat yourself up if you don't study the same way all the time or if you don't study the same way that your friends do. Number two, I would say, don't be afraid of your colleagues in school, especially for me coming as someone who is a graduate med. I thought that I was gonna be way behind all of my colleagues, and it just turns out that everyone had different skills. While yes, I needed to put in a lot more effort in some of the basic science concepts, one thing that I was very strong at in comparison to a lot of my colleagues was the patient care aspect, because as a music therapist, I'd been involved in patient care for a few years at that point. So talking to patients, doing clinical exams was something that I really excelled in. And then the third thing I would say about kind of things I wish I knew before medical school, or advice for medical school, would be take advantage of the resources that your school offers. Help will be given at Hogwarts for those who ask for it, and that's the same at RCSI. Things aren't necessarily going to be shoved down your throat, which I think is a good thing, because as healthcare professionals, we always have to go searching for more information. That's one of the great things about the institution. They've got career counseling services that a lot of students don't know about, so it's important to take advantage of them. They've got a personal counseling service that a lot of students don't know about, and it's important to take advantage of. They've got different research departments. You can reach out to your professors directly and say, hey, I really like your work. Do you need a student to help you with your research? So it's important to be proactive and to be taking advantage of opportunities and to be building your network while you're in school. And that's something that isn't emphasized enough, I would say. So take advantage of all of your resources. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for letting me chat with you. If you want to hear more about me, I have a Instagram page where I share stuff about medical school and about music, and I've also got a YouTube channel, which is Tara Jamieson Music on YouTube. So you can find me over there, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye-bye.
All right, hi everyone. My name is Kiana, and I'm a first-year medical student at the University of Vermont. In terms of the things I wish I knew before starting medical school, these are things that are really centered around aspects of your life that you're able to control, because just like in life, in medical school, there are so many things that you are not able to control. And so having certain tools in your back pocket just make your life and your time during school so much more manageable and just so much more enjoyable. And so I guess one of the first things that I wish I knew before starting medical school is just how important it is to find your people within your own school. And so while I do think it is very important for you to have your social support network outside of school, I think it is as equally important to find people within your school who are going through the same things that you're going through, who know exactly what's going on in order to support you in the way that you really need. And so I do think that it is worth the effort and time, if you don't find your people right away, to make time to find your people within your school again. I guess another thing that I wish I knew before coming into medical school is that there are going to be so many resources out there that are going to be given to you, either by M2s who just went through the process, or, by a professor, by your advisors, by really anyone who's trying to help. However, not every resource is going to work for you. You don't have to use every resource, and it's going to take time to figure out which resources work best for you. And so I guess in terms of the last thing that I wish I knew before starting medical school is that it is very easy to have a hiccup, to have a bump in the road while you're on this process. But one of the more important things is being able to say, hey, I need help. The whole point is that you're in medical school already, and people are not trying to see you fail. And so there are so many people out there who want to help you. You just have to be proactive in that sense, and you have to make the effort to find the help that you need. And listen, if someone is not helping you in the way that you need, you move on and you find someone else, because there is someone out there who is able to help you in the way that you need, and you just need to, put yourself out there and make sure that you are being proactive in your success. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I wish I knew before starting medical school. And so I wish you guys all good luck, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
I wasn't welcome to my YouTube channel, but no. Hi guys, my name is Ifedayo. Oh, I feel like introducing myself again. Wait, Dr. Ifedayo. Whoop, whoop. And I just finished from the University of Ghana Medical School in Ghana. I'm a Nigerian who just completed medical school in Ghana, so yeah, I'm now a doctor officially, and I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell. Anyways, I'm just gonna go straight into what I've been asked to talk about and share with you all. Things I wish I knew about medical school. I really wish I knew that it was the pressure that actually made it a very stressful process. Like, medical school itself, if you leave it by itself, it's not deep. It's the pressure, it's the expectations that is actually what makes it such a stressful process. And then the workload, like you have to do this within a certain amount of time. It's not like you can't get it done. It's the time limit that has been put on it that is actually the problem. You see, the content of the syllabus is not a problem. You can understand it. It's the volume. It's so much crammed into so little time that these questions are standardized because understandably you're going to be taking life and death decisions, so you kind of have to know the content is not a problem. You can understand it, you can do it, you're good. I just want you to know you are good, you're good enough. Advice for people applying to medical school: congratulations, it's time for you to join the rat race. I'm going to say what I've been saying for the past 4 years. This race is not for the swift, it's for the diligent. Trust me, no matter how good you are, medical school will find a way, at least in my part of the world, medical school will find a way to humble you. I would also say that college or medical school you've always wanted to go to, it's amazing if you apply to it, but I'll say look into other colleges or medical school or medical programs that are equally good. They may not be your first choice, but it's not wise to put all your eggs in one basket, and look into them thoroughly and pick them well. I'm not saying settle for less, so to say. I don't think there's really any less less medical program. We just have our preference and we have our choice, and we have one that people think is just the best. So I'm just going to say, look into other programs, and that would be all from me. Again, Miss Ife, popularly known as Miss Ife. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my experience and a little bit of insight with you all. Bye.
Hi, my name is Tasleem and I'm a final year medical student at Imperial College London in the UK. My tips for any new incoming medical students would be that I would ask you all to enjoy medical school as much as you can. And I can't stress it enough, join as many clubs and societies as you can, go on socials, enjoy it, because it's going to go by so quickly. And once you're a doctor, you won't have that free time anymore. So make sure you make the most of it, and don't come out of it with any regrets about not having had as much fun as you would have liked to. The other tip that I would give is that you should never, ever, ever compare yourself to anybody else in your year group, other universities, other medical students, ever. And I can't stress that enough either. It's easier said than done, and I promised myself I would never compare myself, but you will be sucked into that habit of comparing yourself and being competitive with others. And it's so important not to do that, because everybody has their own pace of learning. Medical school is very different to normal sixth form, college, A-levels, whatever you did before you got into med school, and you can't work in the same way. Different people will work in different paces. They have different learning styles. For me at Imperial, a lot of the students have, most of the students are extremely studious, and they will work from the start, and they will always know lots of crazy, amazing information and facts. And I've always felt really, really dumb because of it. I just thought, I'm not good enough as a medical student. But remember that medicine has two components. Yes, there is the knowledge part, and the other one is about communication skills and the art of medicine and the empathy. And those are things that one can develop and one can kind of work on and develop over time. But really, that comes from your inner character. Work on those things as well. And it's not about just the knowledge, otherwise doctors would all just be scientists. And that's something very, very important to bear in mind. I hope you enjoy your time at medical school. Well done for getting in, and good luck.
Hey guys, Millie Mohan here from Sincerely Millie. I am a third year medical student at the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, which is based in Dublin, and I'm Canadian. So I'm answering the question, what I wish I knew before starting medical school. So I have a whole long list here on my computer. Number one, I wish I knew just how stressful med school is and how important it is to prioritize yourself and prioritize the things that are important to you, because it's so easy to get sucked into the med school bubble and then feel really burnt out and stressed. I personally, in my first year, did everything I could to maximize my study hours. So that meant sleeping less, that meant, ordering takeout all the time, that meant calling home less. And, I felt really miserable really soon. So I think, recognizing that you need to just turn off sometimes, or a lot of the time, setting a deadline of when you're going to stop studying every day and do something that you enjoy. It's so, so important for your long-term well-being. And it's going to make you be a better medical student and doctor in the future. You're always going to feel like you don't know enough. That's just part of medical school. You could honestly spend the next 4 years studying every single minute of every day and still not know everything, because there's just so much to know. And I think it's important to recognize that, and important to be okay with that early on, and recognize that I'm not going to know everything, but the things that I do know, I'm going to know well, and I'm going to just show up and be enthusiastic and try my best. And that is enough. In terms of studying, group studying is super, super helpful. Talking through concepts, very helpful. And spaced repetition is super helpful. So using Anki or any flashcard app is going to be your friend in med school. Use Boards and Beyond too. If you've never heard of it, look it up and start using it early on. It sets a really great foundation. Yeah, and then in terms of advice, really quickly here, so stay true to yourself. Remember why you started med school. Remember the people who brought you here and stay connected to them, because at the end of the day, they're your support system when you're feeling low in med school. You want to be able to still feel connected to the people who, were a big part of your life before med school. So, make time to phone home and, call your friends from before and stay connected. Number 2, make sure that you find a crew in med school. It's also super important to find people who are similar to you, who have similar values, ambitions, who maybe study similarly. These people are going to be your ride and die. They're going to pull you up when you're feeling low. They're going to help you cope when you've bombed a presentation or completely messed up on an exam. These people are going to be your ride and die, so hold on to them. Don't feel guilty about taking time off. You need to for your mental sanity. Don't feel guilty about, lying in bed and just watching Netflix or going on a trip or going for dinner. These things are important for your mental sanity. And if you're taking care of yourself, you can then go on and take care of other people. So very important. And cut out the things that don't serve you. So if there are things that are really draining, recognize what these things are and, who these people are. If they're very draining, a lesson I have had to learn is that those people and those things have just got to go, because your energy and your time is sacred. You only have so much of it, and you really, really have to preserve it in med school, because it is such a marathon and it's such a mental marathon. So do whatever you need to do to maintain your peace and happiness, and remember that you will get through it. Everyone does. And reach out for support whenever you need it.
So guys, if there's anything I would like you guys to know about medical school and things I wish I knew before medical school, so these are some of the things I wish I personally knew before I joined medical school. Medical school has been rough. I can tell you that. Whoever you are, you could be the most smartest person in the world, or you could be the most smartest person in your class, but it is going to definitely take you through some rough times. And I can guarantee you that. And one thing I'd like to tell you guys is, if medicine isn't your passion, if medicine isn't what you really want to do, if you're not willing to put in that effort, the amount of time, then I don't think medical school is for you. But if you are, then brilliant, because at the end of the day, it's definitely going to be worth it, for sure. There's going to be so many times you're going to break down and be like, oh, maybe this is not for me, maybe I don't think I can get through this, but you will get through it. Just keep pushing. If you're in your final year, if you're in your first year, if you're still thinking about medical school, go for it. Because if that's what you want to do, then that's what you should do. Another thing I would like to talk to you about is maintaining your mental health while in medical school, because there's going to be some rough times, as I said. But not only is there going to be rough times, but there are also going to be good times, and the good times are going to outshadow the rough times. Make sure you enjoy medical school while you're at it. Make friends, join sports, join clubs, societies, and do different things that you're going to enjoy. The studying is not the only thing that's important. You have to do other things outside of it to keep you sane. Mental health is such an important thing. It's as important as your physical health. And studying should not be the only thing you should be doing in medical school. You need to enjoy, you need to take time to relax. If you are trying to study and it's not going in, and if you think you cannot continue to do work today, take the night off. Take a break, go relax, watch something, talk to your friends, have a cup of tea. Start over again tomorrow, because you are going to be energized for tomorrow. And that's important. And one thing I'd like to explain to you guys is, make sure you'll take advantage of your clinical experiences. So when you go to the hospitals and there are so many patients, make sure you'll talk to the patients, find out more. They are the best teachers, if you have not heard. They literally know so much about their disease. So make sure you learn from them, because they're definitely going to be so helpful when it comes down to this. Alright guys, I think I need to stop rambling, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I genuinely enjoyed making this video for you guys. So I hope you found it interesting, and make sure you comment below if you did like it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell, so you can be up to date with more videos. So I'll see you guys soon. Peace!